Boy, here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine.
Good morning, slaves, and welcome to another edition of It's the End of the World as We Know It and I Feel Fine, where our mantra is Om Mani Padme Boom. I am your host, the Stimulator, and I am happy to announce that this is our 30th episode. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Hey, stop that. Hey, chill. Settle down, motherfuckers. Save your energy for the DNC and the RNC. Yeah, I know you forgot, but I am here to remind you that the Republican conventions are less than 6 months away, and we need you there. So start making plans. In other riot news, Buddhist monks in Tibet let go of their vows of non-violence when a protest led by monks and citizens erupted in chaos. Protesters trashed and burned Chinese-owned shops, and as expected, the commie pigs unleashed on them Tiananmen Square style. The riots sparked uprisings in other parts of China, and protests in solidarity took place around the world. The Dalai Lama threatened to quit as Tibet's spiritual leader if the violence did not cease. But a new leader is waiting in the wings in case he quits. Enter the GueLama. Okay, that was pretty fucking lame. In capitalist pig news, the stock market has been eating heaping spoonfuls of steaming shit this week as stockbrokers attempted to keep down their turd lunches while riding the Coney Island cyclone. Did you get all that?
We've got strong financial institutions. Our markets are the envy of the world. They're resilient, they're innovative, they're flexible.
Can someone please take his crack pipe away? The Fed has been working overtime to save what's left of the stock market by cutting interest rates and even bailing out a prominent investment bank. But do you think the Fed is going to bail you out when you default on your mortgage? I didn't think so. To make matters worse, the price of crude hit an all-time high of $112 a barrel. Also, the price of bread, heating oil, milk, dildos, frozen orange juice, eggs, parcheesi, coffee, and chia pets are also up. But never fear. Our brilliant commander-in-shit will set things straight.
So I'm coming to you as an optimistic fellow. I've seen what happens when America deals with difficulty.
Yeah, what we do is start wars. In case you forgot, this week marked the 5th anniversary of the war for Iraq's oil. But you hardly heard a blip from the corporate media. The emissary of death himself, Dick Don't Go Hunting With Me Cheney, gave his assessment.
Reflect back on those 5 years, I think it's been a difficult, challenging, but nonetheless successful endeavor.
My fellow Americans, major combat operations in Iraq have ended. In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed.
Watch the blood drip down and embrace your own product as a baby cries out cause he lost his own father. And in the midst of hate, you bought your new product and the bombs rain down. Cause we can use your song and your music, your wallet, we want it. Now we'll never let you go. Oh, it only takes one shot. Do not miss a chance to blow. This opposition comes once in a lifetime. Cause we can use your song and your music, your wallet, we want it. Now we'll never let you go. Oh, it only takes one shot. Do not miss a chance to blow. This opposition comes once in a lifetime.
In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist.
American males are addicted to shoot-'em-up video games, but I've yet to find one that I will waste my time playing. Rockstar Games came close with State of Emergency, a first-person shooter in which all-out revolution is unleashed, but the cartoony style of the game and the incessant chanting of slogans really got on my nerves. A game I would play is one in which concerned citizens take over the government, put the president and his cabinet on trial, dissolve the union, destroy corporations, disarm the military-industrial complex, and return power to local communities. But unless Wafa Bilal makes this game, I doubt you'll ever see it. If you don't know who Wafa Bilal is, well, I'm about to fucking tell you. Mr. Bilal is an Iraqi artist who lived under Saddam Hussein. During Gulf War I, Daddy Bush told the Iraqi people that if they revolted against Saddam, the US would back the rebellion. Well, now we know how good the Bushes are at keeping their word. Mr. Bilal joined the resistance and was almost executed for it, and now lives in exile in the good old US of A. In 2007, Wafa created an exhibit called Domestic Tension. The art piece involved him living in a gallery in Chicago, and viewers of the piece on his website were able to shoot at Bilal with a remote-controlled paintball at any time, day or night. More recently, Wafa created a video game exhibit called Virtual Jihadi, which was displayed at the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy, New York. That is, until the college Republicrats cried foul, and the pussy-ass university pulled the exhibit. Virtual Jihadi was then moved down the street to the Righteous Sanctuary for Independent Media, where more outraged citizens protested. But some of them didn't even know what the offending art was, and none of them had seen Virtual Jihadi.
I'm just out here to support my dad, you know.
But you don't know what the issue is?
I know that, something about art, that's it.
We're upset with the video.
The video?
Video game.
Uh-huh. What is the video game about?
From what I understand, it's an Al-Qaeda video that Mr. Bilal somehow procured, and I'd be interested in knowing how he got it.
It's on the internet.
That shady-looking motherfucker right there is Bob Murch, the main organizer of the protest. He is also the Public Works Commissioner of Troy, New York. You know, the guy who says if you can or can't hold public events in your building? Well, guess what happened to the Sanctuary of Independent Media the next day?
I work for the City of Troy, code enforcement. We're not going to be able to assemble anything down there. Nobody's going to be able to have any kind of assembly down there for anything until these violations have been corrected.
Yeah, you got it. That punk motherfucker shut him down. To find out what the fucking big deal was with Virtual Jihadi, I spoke with Wafa Bilal himself. Hey Wafa, how the fuck are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you explain to me what the fuss is all about?
Well, Virtual Jihadi is a spin-off. It's a game first built by Jesse Petrella in 2003 to hunt Saddam. And then in 2005, Al-Qaeda took the game and modified it, turned it around to hunt Bush. What I'm doing with it now, and by the way, Al-Qaeda did only change the skin. What I'm doing, I'm inserting myself as a suicide bomber, an avatar suicide bomber, to send on a mission by the first shooter.
So why the fuck did RPI shut down your exhibit?
Well, I think there are misunderstanding what I'm trying to do, and they did not give themselves a reason to come and have a better understanding of the issues I'm trying to address in this show.
Does this surprise you at all?
It is surprised me because it coming from an educational institution. I expect it to come from some different government agency, but not from the institution, educational institution. Censoring an artist and censoring, especially an artist, they invite themselves, and then they turn around to censor. I think it's not only a serious issue, but also it's a dangerous as well.
Does this type of censorship remind you of life under Saddam Hussein?
It's very much not only the censorship, but the way that RPI conducted the business. In Iraq, I was pulled out of classes a few times, and it's very similar here. I was pulled out of class at RPI to be investigated by the president.
Listen, I have a great idea for a project for you. Check it out. It's a game. You are a video blogger who masks his identity. Your goal is to hijack the TV signal of major corporations and broadcast video of George Bush wearing Laura Bush's lingerie. You could call it Pretty Impeach. Get it?
If he has the means to do this, I'll totally for it.
And that about does it for this edition of It's the End of the World as We Know It and I Feel Fine. If you get a chance, check out our brand spanking new front page at submedia.tv, where you can watch hours of streaming propaganda straight from my underground lair. If you want to check out more of Wafa Bilal's work, visit crudeoils.us. To send me revolutionary game ideas or to comment on this show, visit stimulator.tv. And remember, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Remember, kids, you can podcast high-quality video of this show at submedia.tv.